Welcome back to Lunch at the Market on Thanksgiving Eve. It'll be nice to have a day and a half off Thursday and Friday. I know Brad is looking forward to tomorrow morning as it's one of his favorite days of the year. It's when he pulls out his jersey from college, goes out early in the morning and tries to relive the days of college football for a few hours. Then I have to hear about it for the next week as he has to drag himself out of bed thanks to all the soreness that comes from only exercising like once a year. He's even got his new receiver's glove and a new football to catch. Guess he's actually going to play some offense this year. Usually he pretends to be a defensive lineman for the length of the game despite only being $160 in size. Thankfully for Brad, both Oregon, which some people are calling Scoregon, is playing Arizona on Friday night and Boise State is playing ranked Nevada. It's pretty much a dream night of football in this house. Enough of the small talk. Let's jump into the trades for you. Start off by giving Jim Cramer his due. His Courage episode of Mad Money was spot on the money. Whatever happened to Carmen Wong Ulrich, guess the niche for shows about personal finance, is already wrapped up by Till Debt Do Us Part. Guess there was only room for one personal finance queen on CNBC. Anyway, if you want to know what's going to show up on Mad Money ahead of time, Jim puts out blog articles throughout the day that are used to make up the content for the show. If you had access to real money, you could have grabbed up beaten down stocks yesterday during the panic, or you could just listen to Lunch at the Market. Either way, you'd be covered. One stock we pulled the trigger on yesterday that we really like is Olin Corporation, symbol OLN. Jim is a big fan of the polys and the ethyls, and they are blah 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 stuff about the economy that no one looks at. But the bottom line is you can't build things without the basic building blocks. So for that reason, we pulled the trigger on OLN below $18 yesterday because this maker of chlor-alkali and caustic soda pays a better than 4% dividend, trades with a 14 PE, and has $4.95 per share of cash on the balance sheet with $52.6 million in free cash flow. It's way off the radar of most traders who should be outside of the free fire zone in stocks like Netflix, Amazon, Salesforce.com, etc. Not that we don't like those stocks, but you have to play them differently. OLN is a nice stock to underpin your portfolio while you sit back and collect the better than average dividend. Owning OLN should be as boring as the manufacturing of caustic soda, and the dividend should be just as dependable. On the sexier side of trading, take a look at the money call spreads on Salesforce.com and CF Industries. We got long the CRM, that's Salesforce.com, December 130, 135 call spreads for $3.65, and the CF December 115, 120 call spread also for $3.65. Clearly these are $5 spreads, but they are masquerading around for much cheaper. There are only 24 days left until expiration, so we'll spend $3.65 to make $1.35. That's 36.9% in 24 days if the stock holds the upper end of the call spread. For us, this is a safe way to make some money off those high flyers without exposing yourself to huge downside risk. There you go, one sexy and one boring trade for today. Get ready to either watch or play some football this holiday season. Thanks for tuning in again to us today. Happy Thanksgiving. We certainly have a lot to be thankful for here at Magnum Opus Financial. We have an amazing year and want to thank again all the guests on America's Favorite Traders. James Altucher, Jared Levy, Patty Edwards, Brian Kelly, Anthony Scaramucci, Guy Dami, Steve Grasso, and Dr. J. John Nigerian. I know we've learned a tremendous amount from these guys from the show and hope that you have too. Don't forget, you can download all 8 episodes of America's Favorite Traders for free on iTunes by searching for Magnum Opus Financial. Thanks again for tuning in. A big thank you to all of you out there as well. We are certainly thankful for our followers and fans on Facebook and Twitter. You are why we do what we do, and we love it. Have a happy Thanksgiving, and we'll see you on Friday.